Okay, let's start the game. I don't hear anything. Fans, big microphone. Leave microphone. I can't hear the damn thing. Let's redo that. There's the sound. Really likes to hurt my ears. Hello, and welcome back to Blacksad. Sorry I was gone. I went for surgery. I'm so sorry if I don't sound that clear. I'm still a little hoarse. It's interesting how surgery makes your voice sound like hoarse, even if you didn't do anything to affect your voice. But my voice is not the best right now, but I'll do my best to read and everything.
What do you know about that basement?
Well, let me think. Nothing?
Come on, Jake, for Christ's sake. Strain that little boxer brain. You must know something.
I've come to get O'Leary several times, but they always make me wait in the dining room. One day it was so late that the restaurant was closed. They made me call from a payphone in that alley over there to let them know I was here. A few minutes later, O'Leary came out the back door, that red one there.
All right. You stay by the payphone. Wait till I'm inside. If you see anyone, call the same number you did that one time. Let it ring twice and hang up. Got it?
Screw you!
A promising night indeed.
Okay. Last time we were mostly in the hospital area. I forgot about the whole the last thing I did. I kind of don't remember. I remember what we did in the hospital and talking to Bobby, but I don't remember the whole talking. All right, we caught him when he was fighting a bear, and we got into. Let's look for cards.
A bit too high to climb. If the basement I'm looking for were in that building.
I'm actually looking for cards before going forward in anything. I don't think I can go backwards, but I can always try. They do tend to have invisible walls, I think. There we go. That's one badger. Right? It's a badger. Is that a badger? I guess it could also be a skunk. The skunks and badgers have some patterns. I think that's on purpose because badgers are scary, so skunks want people to think they're badgers, or badgers want, I'm saying people, animals to think they're skunks, because actually both animals make other animals run away, so maybe that's just a good color to have in general. I know that there's some... Oh, there's a card over there. There's some animals that the baby looks like other animals. Right, I didn't do that. Okay, there's an entrance
Could it
over
be an
there.
elevator shaft? How does this thing open?
There's a button probably. the inside. Going to the front door sounds like a bad idea. Can I go in? I cannot go in. Visit the wall.
What happened? Should we run for it?
Do I look like I'm in a hurry? There's a trap door on the ground, right by the restaurant. Does that sound familiar?
Huh? The restaurant or the trap door?
Okay. Forget it.
Are you done?
What do you think? Okay, I'm going back to the alley. I'll let you know if I need anything.
Yeah. Can I go over there? I guess I can knock, but that sounds like a bad idea. Might be something I can have him go over there, maybe climb on the trap. I don't see a prompt to do that. I can't do something over here. It seems like, wait. Another one. That's a full one. Looks like an ostrich or a bird. Okay. Let's knock. Yeah. Or maybe look.
Does he need a shotgun to deal with suppliers? Maybe it leads to the basement. Would he even notice if I got in?
He might. I think so.
I'm guessing it lights up when they ring at the main door.
What if I ring and run away?
Something tells me he'd notice me no matter how stealthy I was.
Maybe. Wait, I saw it.
If only I could reach that box.
Come on. Use your muscles, cat. You know what you need? You need muscles. What about the vent? No, there's nothing in the vent. Hey, muscle.
What's taking you so long?
You want to switch places? I need your brute force, Jake.
What's wrong? Is the little kitten too,
And your silence.
Alright, that's enough. There, got it. Oh, that was easy. And we're in.
There are questions we only ask ourselves when it's far too late.
Find a source of light before the lighter runs out. Okay. Is that it? Nope. Candle. Wait, before I find light, I need to put the cards in my book. Yeah. Green. Come on, you wonky character, move. Okay, that's not what I was looking for, but I found it.
Why do they have so many?
No, but I
paper
wanted.
nuts? Do they get that many orders?
I wanted that card. I'll reset this part if I need to get that card. I found that card. A card was found. There we go. No. I will say the mechanics are a little wonky. The movement, like, if you want to be exact, it's not that easy. That's okay. Isn't this light?
Are they carpeting the floors?
I cannot go upstairs. Turning the lights on feels like I shouldn't do that. Bring it to the freezer.
I was expecting some frozen bodies. It won't budge.
Hell yeah, got me some cards. Another one. Why does it always start at the wrong spot? Yeah, we can do it. Good job, kitty. I sound like I need to sleep. Yeah, finish the zebra. That's supposed to be the top. So let's look around. New York. And,
Does O'Leary have a network of pals?
could be. You can see who owns what. This one.
Huh. Looks like those colorful notes weren't restaurant orders after all. There's one on each table. Except this one.
Oh, so.
The odds are incredibly in Stone's favor. I guess that he's the reigning champion, and Bobby Yale is just a contender, but maybe word got out about his condition.
Maybe. Turn around. Turn around. Thank you.
Wow. I didn't realize you could place so many bets on a single baseball game.
You have no idea. With the apps today? Wild berries. A great way to keep security. Write down your password.
Huh. Looks like those colorful notes weren't restaurant orders after all. 16 days until the fight. Sometimes I forget that criminals, even the office variety, have family and kids. Anyway, maybe things aren't so bad on the dark side.
Well,
The thingamajig that adds on its own. What'll they think of next? It looks like a summary of all the bets that come in. Day, amount, bet, wagerer. Wait a minute. Did O'Leary himself bet $5,000 on Yale?
that will explain why he really wants him to win. Remember wild berries.
Could that be Ireland?
Maybe. Remember Wiley's supposed to be Irish. Is that a catfish?
I'd say that's Ireland too.
Somebody likes Ireland. Come on. X, mark the spot. Press the X. I'm pressing the X. Thank you.
Ireland, of course. This guy's obsessed.
He's Irish.
I hope I never become the object of O'Leary's obsession.
Why? Because he has 4 photos of Ireland?
meeting concealed file after file of celebrity reports with all sorts of shady information, ranging from S to Z. Almost all of them were athletes. Is that what O'Leary meant when he said that detectives and police officers were his friends? I wonder how many spy for him. If I were to pitch in, who would I spy on?
I probably should have looked. Wait. I should have looked at the files. So maybe I should look around.
In Bobby Yale's folder, all I found was a log of his incredible stats as an aspiring champion. 20 victories, 16 by knockout. Although, at the end of the report, someone had underlined one word several times. Untouchable.
Stone.
According to Stone's report, he was so clean, not to mention hard to corrupt, that O'Leary opted for a more subtle strategy. Apparently, when he broke up with the tennis player Helen Moore, he set her up with Stone. Lucky for him, they hit it off. As I put away the report, I stopped in my tracks.
Did you see stuff about me?
Did I really want to risk knowing what O'Leary had on my good friend, the incorruptible police commissioner?
I mean, I can trust him and still look through.
I sighed in relief. O'Leary had tried to buy Smirnov on several occasions, but failed. Luckily, O'Leary had nothing on him, or me.
Just a sec. I want to look around before I do the last file, because I feel like once I do the last file, it'll be like, oh, you missed it.
A Crossler? The good news is, I don't need lockpicks to open it. The bad news, I didn't bring explosives.
No, it's by wild berries.
Even Dunn had a gun in his office. O'Leary couldn't possibly be the exception. Dunn had $200 in his safe. O'Leary had about $20,000 in a drawer.
And a picture. I would look in that picture. Wait, are they all files? Oh.
Limited edition copy 2 of 3. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance. Your eyes act like the moon. If they're not together anymore, why does O'Leary keep so many pictures of romantic moments with Helen Moore?
Because he likes her. Oh, no, let's read that one file that I did. You guessing each photo has a thing on it.
Thorpe had been a rising football star before the war, which he came back from with honors and decoration. After the truce, he resumed his career. He won 3 season trophies and a couple of MVP awards. He retired after an accident that left him paralyzed from the waist down. He started his own sports advertising agency 4 years ago, but according to the files, O'Leary hadn't even tried to corrupt him.
Should we try the other ones? Might as well get all the information I can, right?
Helen Moore's file was, by far, one of the juiciest. She had been just a run-of-the-mill tennis player until O'Leary launched her career by rigging enough games to help her climb the ranking. However, O'Leary hadn't fixed any of her games in over a year. In spite of that, she remained undefeated. Be as it may, it was clear that O'Leary had enough information to ruin her career.
Yep.
Strange as it may seem, the reports revealed that O'Leary had hired Jake as a bodyguard precisely because he was absolutely clean. Apparently, he liked to surround himself with honest people when he mingled with the high society.
Well, I guess people you think are honest are less likely to backstab you. So sometimes someone is clean slate, but they still are capable of.
Luckily or not, files in through R included no one that I could somehow connect to the case.
People, just because someone has a clean slate doesn't mean they don't have the ability to do crimes. Okay. Again, X. Thank you. Dunn Joseph R. Jeff.
Dunn's integrity was legendary, even in O'Leary's shady reports, just like Yale had said. Dunn had kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym when he found him snooping around.
Nothing on his daughter. Not true.
The report on Yale's father was the shortest of all, since only his name was left. Why?
MC report. No. They switched the. Frank said these.
Cassidy's report was possibly the longest among all of O'Leary's files. Apparently, the rivalry went way back. So much so that they spied on each other in the most unthinkable ways. At least I was able to confirm what Yale had told me. Cassidy had threatened Dunn after he refused to join the managers' union.
That is all the files I was able to find. I guess I have nothing to open to say. Let's look at the catfish again.
Jake.
Do not answer that.
Someone was coming.
Are we or are we not exemplary workers, Jimmy? Here it is, middle of the night.
Oh. Let's redo that. Right. We exit, and then we go back in. Petting the cat while waiting for it to load. Okay.
Jake. Someone was coming.
Are we or are we not exemplary workers, Jimmy? Here it is, middle of the night. And we're working extra hours.
Well, second.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about that?
I think he's scared stiff, Desmond.
Why's that, Jimmy? We're giving you the red carpet treatment. We even let you in the boss's office.
Who is
You're
Jimmy?
one lucky fellow.
You can't say I don't treat you well, Jimmy. Yeah.
Speak, you moron.
Yeah, very well. Why are you... Shh. Calm down. How long have you worked for me, Jimmy?
3 months. 3 months.
Oh, yeah. I hired you right after your cousin Martin died. I need your opinion. How would you punish someone for ruining an innocent man's life with a hit and run, Jimmy?
I don't know.
Then tell me, what about you, Wilson? What would you do?
Please. I didn't do anything. I swear.
How will I save Jimmy?
O'Leary. The police have surrounded us.
Yeah, I figured that would happen.
You don't need to
Okay.
worry about that.
Okay.
You can't say I don't treat you well, Jimmy.
That was the first time I died.
Yeah.
Speak, you moron.
Yeah. Very well. Why are you...
Shh. Calm down. How long have you worked for me, Jimmy?
3 months. 3 months.
Oh, yeah. I hired you right after your cousin Martin died. I need your opinion. How would you punish someone for ruining an innocent man's life with a hit and run, Jimmy?
I don't know.
Then tell me.
Sorry, Jimmy, you're gonna die.
Wilson, what would you do?
Please. I didn't do anything. I swear.
He was a good guy. Of course, you already knew that. You knew him better than me, right?
He was my cousin.
That's why I hired you, Jimmy. You see, Martin was a dear friend. And his widow said you were a nice kid. that you do a good job and you needed the money.
Yeah.
And I have a soft spot for those Indians. But, you know what? I talked to her just yesterday. She told us you did some naughty things to her with that gun, Jimmy. No. That's no way to treat a widow, is it?
Oh, maybe he deserves this.
She's lying. Why would I do that? What about the kid? Are you so sure you know how long a kid can hold his breath? With his little head inside a toilet bowl?
Son of a bitch.
I didn't want to. It was his idea.
Selfishly, I was glad I hadn't risked my life to save Jimmy. Maybe not even someone like him deserves to die. But one could also argue that I didn't deserve to die for someone like him.
Who's your boss? Give me your name!
Yes, it was his idea. He said he'd hired me if I'd managed to scare the widow, and I just... All right. Let's just... calm down now. Okay, it's gonna be okay. There are two sacred principles that rule my life. The first principle is the love for my family.
You didn't even look at that.
To protect them. The second principle, I never put my future in the hands of fate. I always play it nice and safe. And I would even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two crucial principles, I take matters into my own hands.
And Jimmy's gonna die.
For the first time, I got someone killed. Even though all I really did was rat him out. No,
Stop interrupting me, Jimmy! It's not polite!
They're all the same. So rude. You know what? Let's leave it at that. You're going to give a message to that disgusting walrus Cassidy, aren't you? Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Sure.
Dude, you need to shut up.
What's the message?
He's gonna shoot you and send the body.
Jimmy. You still don't get it, do you? You are the message.
Yep.
Come on. Wrap him up. Make sure Cassidy gets the message for breakfast, will you? I hope he jokes it.
Got it.
Where are you hiding, little fishy? Once again, you didn't get to hear the end of my story.
Your story. Well, I don't know if you could even save Jimmy. He's outside. He is high as a kite. Hi. Okay, that was obvious. That is the second time I died in this game. There's nowhere really to hide. I could attack, but he has a shotgun. I could say nothing and just walk out.
What? Just where do you think you're going, pussycat?
Is that a smart thing or a dumb thing?
Two sacred principles rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family.
Okay.
Second, never leave destiny in the hands
I
of
pressed
fate.
the button.
I always play it nice and safe. And I'd even add a third principle, or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two principles, I
take
take
matters
matters
into your own hands.
Seriously, what just happened?
I didn't have it, but I have to. That is the third time I died in the game.
Two sacred principles rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family. The second,
You
I
always play
play.
blackjack.
You always play.
You think you're funny, don't you, Blacksad?
Come on. Come on. I mean, I should have attacked.
Two
Fine,
sacred
I'll let you
principles
talk.
rule my life. The first is the love I feel for my family. The second, never leave destiny in the hands of fate. I always play it nice and safe. And I
Should I have just attacked?
Or better yet, a rule. If anything threatens either of these two principles, I take matters into my own hands. The first time that someone died because of me, even though all I did was rat him out, well, that guy ended up in the Hudson River, right off Pier 27. He's got to be even wetter than that fish by now. You should have seen his face.
It's interesting what comes to mind when you think you're about to die. Suddenly all I could think about was how much I wanted a pet fish.
I was 14 and I still dream about it, but it's real and it's
By then, I was adamant about buying a fish. But first,
never again.
Nowadays, whether it's me who pulls the trigger or not, I have zero regrets. What's more, I sort of enjoy it.
in case anyone had any doubts about who's the boss around here, I'll put my dirty feet on his luxurious table to prove that all of this is mine. His pupils are dilated, and there's a slight grin on his face. The bastard is enjoying himself.
Sure is.
The guy never hesitates to pull the trigger. Even if I hadn't seen what he did to Jimmy, I'd know he's not bluffing.
Yep.
When a mob boss declares his love of family, it can only mean that A, he won't hesitate to ruin yours, and B, he's cheating on his wife.
Yep.
I knew I had it in me to get out of that place alive.
Alrighty, bet. I close. Doesn't matter the order I do. I have no idea. This is getting a little bit annoying. I mean, it's obvious he's cheating on his wife. Okay. What do you want from me, game? Sometimes things are unneeded. Why is this so annoying? I want more. I mean, I know these aren't right, but I've done it all. Is it just the wrong order? Oh, this is really annoying. Just fucking... I have no idea. I'm gonna be here forever. Oh my god, I hate this. Maybe I miss it. Maybe I didn't get all the things. If you consider that game. I don't know. There's nothing more. I didn't connect. I don't think I connected the things. Now I'm just gonna do random stuff because I think I'm stuck. I don't think I have all the information I need. So the game is like, you can't progress. Is that it? Did I get it wrong? Do I have to redo something? Stop telling me no and start telling me what yes. No, I didn't want to press stop. claims to love his family unconditionally. But he's cheating. Always plays it safe. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know what's going on. I'm either missing a clue or I don't know because there's nothing more. Okay, I'm looking it up. This game doesn't have a lot of information. There. Stuff like this. Office. If you are where I think you are, you need to look very closely at a family photograph of you. Seeing another photograph featuring one of the other people in that photo. Maybe that information would be useful. No, it's not because I'm stuck. This was fucking useless. So. I might have to reset this episode. Yeah, the music annoys me, so I'm gonna put it. Didn't I do this?
No. O'Leary's wife is having an affair with Colbert? Should I serve this to O'Leary on a silver platter? Or threaten Colbert so he'll get me out of this mess?
And, well, that's it, I think. You know, Blacksad, I never made it this far. Congratulations. You're going in style.
I didn't want to interrupt you because I respect you and your word. Colbert told me to come here.
What? Me? No way. You did what?
Colbert? When? Well,
Yeah, remember? At that bar on 33rd and Main Street. Don't you remember that cocky drunk guy?
no.
He kept bragging about how he was banging another guy's wife.
Oh? Oh, yeah. Weird times, huh?
Yeah, and you congratulated me for finding Yale and saving your life.
Several times.
Then I asked you if O'Leary would thank me somehow.
And I thought it was a very reasonable assumption.
And then you told me to come here to ask the boss himself.
Yeah, I think you deserve it.
Yeah.
Desmond?
Oh, Blacksad. Thank you. And sorry for jumping to conclusions. First, you get a random beating from my men. And now this.
Yep.
Although you have to admit, I had my reasons to be suspicious. You ran away from Yale's apartment, didn't you? But as you well know, you can't trust anyone in this world. Take it. It's only fair.
I want to bet it all on a fight.
Ah, so you're a gambler after all. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance.
I guess, if you say so.
Same difference. Anyway, go ahead. Place your bet.
I bet it all on Yale.
I don't mind losing it. So.
Aren't these odd hours to pay me a visit? Your message was important, but certainly not urgent. It could have waited until tomorrow, don't you think?
We cats and wolves hunt at night.
Yeah. I mean, Colbert deserves to be killed, but I am gonna be the one to do it. It's not my type of gameplay.
I wish I was a noir fiction writer. At this very moment, I could write a couple of pointed, ironic remarks for the narrator to recount what I just lived through. The dark, crooked alleys of New York reminded me of the state of my own soul. No. Fall loomed over me with the... Fall struck me with the full force of my long-lost youth.
Okay. Yeah, someone beat me up. Isn't that the lion? No, it's not a lion. Is it the walrus, the people? An anteater and a horse?
What were you thinking? He wants him alive!
Two thugs tried to scare me into leaving the case, but one of them...
I felt fall seep through my bones like the pain of a good beating.
Oh, you poor
Mediocre.
fucking cat.
But appropriate.
Yeah. I swear I put those two together. that image and that. Maybe I didn't do it in the right order.
Against all odds, next morning I got a bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I had my kind, unknown assailants to thank. The beating had taken its toll, but for the first time in months, I had slept like a baby.
Oh, come on, Helen.
Yep.
Okay.
Wish you so can.
We'll work on that double backhand later.
FBI?
Well, Mr. Blackmore, what can I do for the FBI?
Somebody likes me. What any American would say, stay successful. You better consider what he's doing is one thing. We want to compliment the one.
Actually, the real question is, what don't you want the FBI to do to you?
Quick to threat, aren't we? Not that I'm not flattered.
I didn't mean to threat. Actually, I kind of want to end the episode. I know it was kind of short, but I've had enough. I'll see you all later. Bye.